U.S. missions in Turkey are to restart complete visa services next. Safety assurances of Turkey's by the government on U.S. consul personnel. The U.S. had hanging all non-immigrant visa services following the detention of one of its consular agency employees in October. The employee had been arrested above suspected links to a clergy accused for recent years' unsuccessful coup in Turkey. The U.S. Country Division told it was sure how the safety position has superior quite. Turkey had bound to top standard assurances done to the U.S., it told. The Country Division told the U.S. had been confident no further regional employees of its missions were by inquiry, and how personnel would not be arrested or detained performance their formal duties. Yet, it as well told it yet had severe concerns on concoction versus its detained regional employees and on cases versus U.S. countrymen arrested by the country of disaster superimposed following the botched July 2016 coup. Down there are at low 11 U.S. countrymen now by detention in Turkey. The Turkey legation in Washington welcomed the U.S. judgment and told visa restrictions for U.S. countrymen superimposed with the begin of the controversy would as well be raised. Yet, it told Turkey had taken into account no assurances to the U.S. on cases creature machined by Turkey courts, and how it yet had concerns on Turkey citizens exposed trial cases in the U.S. Washington convicted the detention of the consular agency servant, a man Turkey individual, as unfounded and injuring to duplex relations. It came less than rather than a monthly following U.S. CEO Donald Trump card told the two countries were as shut as we've always been. But tensions had been brewery for several period, in the U.S. complaining of hard-handed treat of pro-Fi Kurdish rally by Turkey safety officials for Mr. Erdogan's trip to Washington in May. The Turkey legation told Turkey Americans who had go to see the CEO were caused by the protesters. And in September, rally were beaten and thrown of a New York inn following breaking a speaking by Mr. Erdogan, who was in the town to say at the Joint Nations General Gathering. Turkey has been press Washington to give out US-based clergy Fethullah Gulen above his estimated part in the botched coup in July 2016. Turkey CEO Recep Tayyip Erdogan accuses Mr. Gulen of instigating the strife, an accusation the clergy denies. In the ramifications of the coup trial, that was led by war commanders, 40,000 human beings were detained and 120,000 dismissed or hanging. Relations among Turkey and some countries include as well be tense as Mr. Erdogan appears to be take a more than energetic attitude to overseas relations.